In 1993, when PCs were not the best gaming platform, one game managed to capture the attention of children and adults. 6 million copies sold, millions of players amazed, and all of it for a point-and-click game. I know I've said this before, but this one is special. Check it out. Remember that tower of a computer with very little RAM? Well, fortunately, it had enough RAM to run this game. I had no idea this game existed, but my Uncle Bill, who was a huge computer guy, came to visit and handed over a huge tower of CDs. And within this tower was a disc with the word Myst on it. My uncle said, "You have to play that." So, I popped in the CD, you know the rest, and there it was. Myst. I had never seen something like this before, or heard. It has a great soundtrack. The first thing you see after the intro ends is a book. Yeah, just a book that you can click on. And within that book lies a picture that you can click on. And within that picture is a completely new world that you can click on. If this is surprising to you, then you're not that brilliant. That's why it's called a point and click. Anyway, the point of this clicking was solving puzzles. And yeah, that sounds pretty simple, but it captured the minds of millions, including mine. The second thing you see that is super cool is a sunken ship beside these giant cogs. Welcome to the island of Myst. I don't want to spoil this game, but I really want to talk about it. This game was not just a game, it was a technological marvel. And not just because of its 3D rendered images and animations, but back in the day, when CDs were the head of the spear, two wise men existed.
Hi, I'm wise. No, you're not.
That found a way to do things that probably had never been done before. Remember Google? Well, for this occasion, I will save you some time and not ask you to Google it. Imagine a CD as a flat piece of land, and every time you burn it with a laser, you make craters. This is how you keep information on a CD. If you use a laser to read these craters or valleys, you can, for example, listen to music. Unfortunately, for these two guys, every time a computer decides to burn the heck out of a surface, it doesn't consider the order of the files. What does this mean? Well, if you had a CD with music and the CD had 3 tracks, the burner would not engrave those tracks as in 1, 2, 3. It would do it randomly, maybe 3, 1, 2. The fact that you could listen to a CD in a sequential order does not necessarily mean the tracks are in order. So this was a problem because no one knew if this was gonna work on a CD. But these two wizards made it happen. They found a way to burn the information onto a CD in a contiguous manner. What does that mean? It means that each level's images and audio files were in a nearby spiral. Kind of like this. So these wizards had created an amazing 3D rendered point and click adventure game. And in this adventure, you start in the island of Myst. I don't want to spoil the game if you haven't played it, but what I can say about this island is that this is the land of mystery and fantasy. In this island you will find another 4 books if you're smart enough to solve the puzzles to access them. Each book takes you to a different level, which is called an age. One of my favorite ages is the Channelwood Age. This place is a crazy looking treetop town that sits on a sort of shallow lake. The puzzles in this map are not that hard and have a strong water related theme. You will find yourself turning on pumps and switching the water flow of the pipes to get around this map. If you get the elevator to work, you end up in the treetop town. This place has awesome art and spooky places. This is another island, or something like that. It's actually a mechanical rotating structure in the middle of a sea, where you will find yourself rotating the mechanism to get to other places. There's no particular order in which you have to access these ages, and you will constantly find yourself writing details down or taking screenshots to try to solve the next puzzle. The rest of the ages I will not describe. If you want to know more about this game,
Play it.
this is a game for everyone, and it's an experience that you won't forget. I love the look of old 3D renders, but if that's not your cup of tea, other versions exist. I played the classic PC version, the Masterpiece Edition, and the Real Myst Edition that recreates the game in a 3D engine. But if you want newer graphics, you can check out the Myst version on Steam that supports VR. I've not played this one, so I can't say anything about it, but if it's anything like the first one, it should still be awesome. This game is not expensive, and if you don't have a PC nor a console, you can still play it on your phone or pad. So that said, this is a game totally worth owning. This was MN with a legendary title. Stay retro and keep gaming.